right.
Tails clears again.
Tail clear right.
And we should have 2 in the pattern, I believe. So we're going to get a south departure.
All right.
Sure, you want West Gulf, and you're right.
Alright, so how's your call going to sound?
Channel Tower, helicopter 707 kilo, number 1 at the helipad, requesting south departure with hotel.
Yep. Whenever he's quiet, you can make it.
Pick up 90 Charlie, taxi Charlie, clear for the option number 2, mind the black and white Robinson at Charlie, November. Circuit Charlie, clear for the option 90 Charlie.
We're a little heavy, aren't we?
Chandler Tower, clear check 262,
What you waiting for?
Clear check 262, right, straight out. Tower, call your turn. Straight out, you got the turn, clear check 262.
Channel Tower, helicopter 7087 kilo, number 1 at the helipad, with requesting south departure with hotel.
Helicopter 7087 kilo, Channel Tower, at the helipad, clear for takeoff, right turn southbound approved, traffic to black, Robinson will be on the go. Taxiway Charlie, shortening.
Traffic inside, clear for takeoff on the helipad to southbound, 87 kilo. Alright, when you goof it up like that or anything, just say what you know. Feel free to let go if you forget stuff, and I'll just pick it up.
Gotcha.
Tails going on your side.
Tail clear right.
And we have a helicopter over there.
216, getting your right cross, one right down one.
Taking right cross, one right down, land through.
He wants us to take off after them.
87 kilo, report light on the skids.
Oh, we don't want to... It's off tower now, do we?
87 kilo is on the go now.
Okay, I guess we're going.
You have like those?
Chandler Tower, helicopter 3082 Charlie, first in line at the helipad, requesting south departure, information hotel.
Helicopter 3082 Charlie, Channel Tower, traffic will be a black, Robinson will go taxiway Charlie, standby 1.
Flight out. There you go.
Thank you, Charlie, holding.
Cherokee 1 Whiskey,
Clear
get
right.
off, this is Cherokee,
Clear.
helicopter traffic off your right wing. They'll be doing taxiway Charlie from runway 4 right, clear touch again, number 2.
I feel like we're a little heavy.
Number 2, look for the traffic,
Come down, Papa, roger. Make right traffic, taxiway Charlie, see traffic heading to your right, White Robinson, he'll be southbound.
Negative, follow this road southbound.
Helicopter 87 kilo, proceed southbound now. You'll be going underneath Cherokee traffic off your nose, 12 o'clock and a half mile. Corrections, assessment.
Set.
Proceed southbound inside 87 kilo.
Seen it.
Arch 21605, be in your right cross, one right down, one tire and altitude be 2,300. You'll be over the top of them. White Robinson, southbound. Archer
Nice.
21605.
Giving us a lot of information. Go ahead and climb up to 1900 now.
Southbound off the hilltop.
Roger.
We just, there's some weird stuff going on the radio. So, when you, yeah, fuck that plane. Go ahead and give me a climb. So 60 knot pitch attitude. There you go.
Clear track 262, number 2.
Now we're going to climb up to 1900.
Turning a mile final. Turn your base middle of the
50 feet before your 1900.
Touch again.
Clear traffic, go right.
It's outside. I'm starting rolling off on the throttle.
As I said.
And we're covering. Cyclic, lower collective, slowly roll on. Other than the green, forward raise at the same time until you get that 75 knot pitch, and then you're straight and level again. All right. Not bad, not bad. That's right what the doctor ordered. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you one more time. I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna let you do it. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, eyes outside, I'm rolling off.
As I said.
All right, just what the doctor ordered. Governor on, please.
Governor on.
Governor on. Yep, that's true. That's right what I'm looking for. I want it to be smooth, easy going. You got all the time in the world, and safe. You know, above all, right? Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Let's talk about vortex ring state next. So when we're doing vortex ring state, actually, I'm gonna have you make another radio call. This is Main Pinnacle right here. I want you to say we're a mile south of Main Pinnacle.
Alright.
And then heading east, you know, 2200.
One traffic, helicopter 7087 kilo, 1 mile south of Main Pinnacle, heading east at 2200.
Fine. Okay. Okay, vortex ring state. How do you get into vortex ring state?
So if you... Ooh.
54 Lima Juliet.
I'm trying to remember. Vertical speed is below... If you have power applied, your forward airspeed is too low, and your vertical speed drops too much. So if you're above...
Okay. Yeah, you're close. I'd like some numbers in there. So below ETL is your airspeed. A VSI is a descent of 300 feet per minute or more, and then power applied. All right. What are your indications of vortex ring state? And if you would, you can turn this way.
Vibrations, uncommanded yaw, and I can't remember the other one.
All right. So vibrations, uncommanded yaw. So the helicopter just yaws by itself.
Yep.
And loss of cyclic authority.
That was the other one.
Alright, makes sense?
Yep.
One main driver in the north end of the Twin Peaks at 1900 feet, doing I-5 maneuver southwest bound.
This is Trump House?
Yeah.
Oh, they painted over it.
Yeah.
What a bunch of hoes.
Yeah. That sucks.
Okay, well.
I would just call it the helipad house.
Quantum traffic, 87 kilo. We're over what used to be the Trump House. We're going to do some VFR maneuvers on the north side of it. Then you want to hold it down at 15 inches. When we get the vibrations, so we know we're in vortex ring state, we're going to lower the collective an inch, give forward cyclic, look for the airspeed, then climb. Feel those vibrations, a little bit uncommanded yaw, go and recover, lower collective, forward cyclic.
More uncommanded yaw.
And climb. Alright, pretty good. Eye flight controls.
Direct controls.
Alright, so when you're doing vortex ring state, look at a spot in front of you, so like I'm looking at the mountains in front of us.
Yep.
And try to stare at those. Alright, I felt like you were staring inside. Those are vibrations, that's how we're in it. Lower collective, forward cyclic. 8 to 10 degrees is just right there, it's not very much. Okay? And then once the airspeed comes, climb. Alright, you have flight controls?
I got controls.
We got into that one a little bit more aggressively, I'd say, but... does that make sense?
Yep.
So try to keep your heading as low as you can. You will be tested on that per the PTS standard.
Yeah.
And you're going to do that by looking outside. That's going to be your best method. And there's 8 to 10 degrees is not very much. Let's go ahead and do it again. So whenever you're ready, lower to 15 inches of manifold pressure and aft cyclic. Kind of feels like you're doing a quick stop, I think. A little more aft. Right there. Then just hold this. Low to vibrations, uncommanded yaw, go to cover. Lower collective, forward cyclic, right there. A little bit too much.
Damn.
Right there.
24 Lima Juliet, we were just northeast of the north side track. We're heading west.
Too much forward cyclic or too much trim? Pedal.
What?
Too much forward cyclic or too much pedal?
A little bit too much forward cycling. Says our nose was just a little bit too far down.
Gotcha.
Alright, let's start one more time.
Alright.
Whenever ready. Man, recover.
Documented, yeah.
Right there, perfect. Hold this, hold this, hold this, hold this. Airspeed, climb. 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 There you go. So I want you to climb away from it because you're going to be at a low altitude when this occurs, right?
Right.
Doing something goofy, you know, low airspeed. And if you don't climb away from the ground, flat, right?
Right.
And I don't want that for you. All right, give me a little bit more forward here. All right, how do you feel about vortex ring state?
Feeling alright about it.
Okay. If you would turn us to the right,
Clear, right?
and this is the town of Sacaton over here. I'll have you make a radio call.
Sacaton?
Yep.
What are we, about a mile from it?
I would say we're about 2 or 3 miles.
Okay. Climb traffic, helicopter 7087 Kilo, 2 miles east of Sacaton, climb traffic. Ah, damn, altitude.
And which direction we're flying?
Damn, west. Want me to redo that call then?
That's fine. Alright, so let's get a little bit of autos in here. If you would, fly a little bit more this way, so we're not just doing autos into town. And whenever you're ready.
Entering auto in 3, 2, 1.
Down, right aft. Roll off, raise.
Pitch, trim, airspeed's good, RPM stop the crane, lowering.
No, just small movements, right? You see how it's come back up?
Yep.
Raise it up just like a half inch. Now, come back, pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. Air, RPMs are, okay, they're right where they need to be. Now navigate. Where we're gonna go?
Well, we're about there.
Yeah, you were too low to really go anywhere else.
Yeah.
It was right there.
Yeah.
Alright. Not bad. Just remember small movements on the helicopter, or small inputs. When you give an input for the RPM is kind of slow, right? So you raise the collective, it takes a second. What I recommend is you lower the collective, pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. Right? And then it should be about where you want it. Like it should show the input that you give.
Right.
Because if you raise and then stare at it, it won't do anything. And, you know, it's going to take a second, and you'll be like, oh fuck, I need more, you know?
Right.
And then it'll cause you to do these, you know, crazy chasing on the RPM.
Right. Alright. Entering auto in 3, 2, 1. Down,
right aft. Roll off, raise. Pitch,
trim, airspeed, RPM.
Yep, RPM is a little bit high, just raise a tiny bit. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. Alright, where are we gonna go?
Alright, about here. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM.
Alright, I'm rolling off for you.
Good. Thinking in between that little tiny bush and that big bush to the right off of 1 o'clock. Might have been able to make that.
I don't know, there's too many bushes out here, I got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
However, your auto rotation is pretty good, right? Nice and stable. I will say you're speeding it up when you don't really need to. Specifically on that one, it felt like a little bit faster, like you just kind of want to get into it. I say, especially when we're in the trolley pattern, you don't want to do that. Take all the fucking time you can. All right. If you would turn us around.
Clear left?
Clear left. Especially on your check ride, it's going to be better to, you know, fly an extra 0.2, 0.3 and pass versus fly short and fail, you know?
Right. How far left want to go?
Do what?
How far left?
Yeah, just like kind of back to where we came from. Alright, I'm gonna have you do one more. This time I'd like to see you settle the helicopter a little bit sooner, and then we can navigate to any spot that we want. Generally speaking, the spot that you want to go to, roads, because you know they're flat. However, you want to be on the lookout for trees, wires,
Cars.
yeah, cars, landing on a person, something like that. These bushes I don't really care about. I'd hit the fucking bush.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that bush. That makes sense?
Yeah.
But anything flat will do. So even if you wanted to land like over here off in the middle of fucking nothing, that's perfectly fine. But when we get a little bit more advanced in our flying, I want to start landing near the roads so that we can get help. Alright?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and enter.
Alright, entering auto in 3, 2, 1. Down, right, aft.
Perfect speed. Roll off. Raise.
Raise. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM is good.
Alright, where are we going to go?
I'm going to go a little bit this way.
Don't use your pedals.
I'm keeping trim. Trying to keep trim at least.
And roll out.
Going out.
Then keep the helicopter steady, and we'll go from there. We're rolling up for you.
Going up. I was trying to go for more for the road. I did probably a little bit too much right pedal because I noticed the trim strings are going too far left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were giving pedal because of the turn. It's common with the airplane pilots.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But generally speaking, when I do an auto, I set the trim in the beginning, and then fuck the trim. I could not care less anymore.
Right.
Now that's a little bit, you know, back and forth. If you would go to the right.
Going right.
However, you know, when we're looking for a spot, you don't need to be like necessarily on the road, like perfectly on it or anything.
Yeah.
Like if I landed over there, someone can still get to me reasonably easily via that road, right? They still have pretty easy access.
Yeah, I was trying to make it so the V kind of area. Like you see where the dirt road and the main road connect?
Yeah.
Trying to make it in between that.
Okay.
I was trying to at least.
Big things are power lines too.
Yeah.
So that big road has power lines on it.
Yeah, that's why I avoided it. I avoided it.
Yep. I didn't know if you've seen them or not, so that's why I wanted to point them out. Okay. I'm gonna help you a tiny bit. I'm gonna have you enter another one. Obviously, you won't be able to go straight because there's houses, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready.
All right, entering auto in 3, 2, 1.
Down, right aft. Roll off, raise.
Raise. Pitch, trim, airspeed's good, RPM, clear right.
Clear right. Keep flying the helicopter. Pitch,
pitch, trim, airspeed's good, RPM's a little high, but it's good for now. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM.
Then roll out, lower collective.
Lower.
There you go. We're rolling up for you. You're a little bit slow. That's why I was trying to get you to fly the helicopter still. And it's pretty common during turns, right?
Juliet, just about 2 miles to the east of the Weston plant, heading back into Columbus.
Okay. When I'm doing like engine failures and stuff, what I like to see is I turn to my spot immediately. So I have flight controls.
You got controls?
Let's say I think the best spot to land is this canal. So I'm going to land in the water, right?
Careful, 2 birds over the canal.
What?
2 birds over the canal.
Fuck those birds. So I think the canal is the best spot I can land in, all right? So I'm going to enter my auto. Down, right, aft, roll off, raise. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM, I'm good. And now I'm going to turn like immediately over it. All right, so I want to get on to final as soon as possible.
Right.
The purpose for that, do you have flight controls?
I got controls.
The purpose for getting on a final as soon as possible is it gives you more time to level yourself out. What's easier to do, a straight in auto or a 180 auto?
Straight in.
Straight in, right?
Right.
So I want to get that straight in as soon as possible, all right? So I can make my life easier and, you know, a higher chance of survivability. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're going for.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I've had you enter your own for a little while. I'm going to give you a couple engine failures here.
All right.
So I'll give you a good idea when they're coming, but
I like surprises sometimes.
yeah, surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna let you build up a little bit more altitude, and then we'll send it. And keep in mind, aviate, navigate, communicate. So fly the motherfucking helicopter first, right?
Right.
And then from there, you can choose a spot anywhere you like, right?
Yeah. Oh, looks like somebody's car broke down.
Oh, that sucks.
They're walking now.
Why'd you stop in the... Oh.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah, I think you stopped to ask them if they were okay.
Maybe. That would have been funnier if their car broke down.
Yeah. Okay, so aviate, navigate, communicate, right?
Yep.
Good auto into a bad spot is better than dying. Like
yeah.
that's, alright, so I'm going to count down from 10, and anytime in this counting, I'm going to give you an engine failure. Ready?
Yep.
Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, engine failure. Down, right aft, roll off. Watch those RPMs are raised with those RPMs. Raise with the RPMs. Don't get too hasty. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. All right, perfect. Where you want to go?
Right on the road.
Okay. So peek over your spot, get your turn going. Come back here. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. Peek up at your spot. Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. All right, rolling off for you.
Oh, I almost made it.
No, that was pretty good.
I could have made it.
Keep in mind, you don't have to land like perfectly along it, you know.
Still would have rather landed on the right side of the road.
Oh, on the right side?
Because there's a flat surface on the right side, and instead of landing in somebody's grass.
I'll land in someone's grass. Fuck 'em. I'd rather survive. I think that was really good though. I think you were getting still a little bit too hasty on trying to find that spot.
Yeah.
When I look for a spot, I stabilize the helicopter. Okay, fuck, there, you know, that's just my spot, and I'm gonna start flying towards it, but I'm not gonna focus on it, all right? So kind of like you're using peripherals to find where you're going to your spot, and then focusing on the helicopter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of like playing on your phone and walking at the same time.
Yeah.
So have we talked about how the radio call sounds?
No. Oh, yes.
Okay.
You want to be quick and precise, not elongated and muffled.
Yep. So like here, I would say 87 kilo, Mayday, Sakaton. That's what the town's called. All right. If you're on with Tower, I'd still say Tower, 87 kilo, Mayday, Sakaton. You know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Tower, I'd just say 87 kilo, Mayday. That makes sense?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be a little bit higher on this one, so if you have time for it, hit that medical.
Not actually, right?
No, don't actually press the key. Just say it to me.
All right.
Alright, so go ahead and level this out, pick up a little bit of speed. Climb traffic 87 kilo, mile north of Sakaton, northeast bound, 2500 corner. Alright. So same thing, I'm going to count you down, and then try to hit that whole aviate, navigate, communicate portion.
Gotcha.
10, 9, edge flight. Down, right aft, roll off, raise with the RPMs. Aviate, pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM, get those RPMs right where you want them, too much lowering. Right there. Now navigate, where are we going to go?
1 o'clock.
Okay. Even
Mayday.
right here is fine.
Mayday, 7 kilo north of Sakaton.
Perfect. Alright, and then focus back on the helicopter. Aviate. Where are we gonna go? Or how are we gonna do this? Alright, rolling on. Alright, so I still felt like you were trying to rush through it in order to get to the radio calls and the navigation. Bear in mind, a good spot for a helicopter is
anywhere.
It's easy, yeah, right? If it's flat, it's reasonably good.
Yeah, it's like sometimes this stuff is like disorienting because it looks like it's a hill and it isn't.
Okay, yeah.
The way light hits it, so it's.
Yeah, nothing out here is really a hill. You know,
yeah.
If it's a hill, it's either blatantly a hill, like that one up there, or these mountains, or it's flat. You know.
Yeah.
That's just out here in specific places like the Midwest. They do have like little hills that you couldn't tell. So yeah, that would be a downside.
I remember that. That was fun to drive through. Well, I wasn't the one driving, but it was fun to ride through. Very pretty.
Yeah. I don't know. Alright, is that all making sense? All feeling good?
Yeah. Alright,
let's do one more. I'm going to have you do the same thing. Now we're away from Secaton, so now you have Trump House, main pinnacle over there. Witch's Hat is like way over there. Alright, any questions about where you are?
No. Good. Trump House is to our east, main pinnacle's off at 9 o'clock, and then Witch's Hat 12 o'clock far.
Yep.
I want to say about...
Yeah, have you seen Witch's Hat?
I think James showed me on the introductory.
Oh, the intro flight?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, engine play. Down, right aft. Roll off, raise.
That caught me off guard.
Pitch,
trim, airspeed, RPM.
RPM's a little bit high. Just right there. Perfect. Hold it. Navigate.
There's a lot of power lines. We'll be able to make it to that little tan area right there.
Okay. Pitch,
trim,
airspeed,
RPM, navigate.
Right. What's our radio call?
Mayday. Oh shit. Mayday, A7 Kilo, just south of Trump House.
Okay. Alright, recover.
Whoa, what was that?
Alright. So you lower the collective a little bit too much, and it causes the RPMs to get high.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't pay attention to that part.
Yeah, I know. You also weren't paying attention to your airspeed. The entire auto rotation, you want forward pressure. That's why I emphasize aviate, because the helicopter is a million times more important than people coming and finding you.
Right.
More important than, not hitting, I don't know, cactus. Fuck that cactus. Clear right, give me a U-turn if you would.
Clear right.
We're gonna run around the sand pans and head back in towards Chandler. Hopefully we can get into the Charlie pattern. If not, then I guess we'll just go fuck ourselves. Alright, but most important thing is the helicopter. If you only aviate in your auto rotation, that's fine. Not preferred, but it's fine. Alright.
Helicopter 90 Papa, just into the north of Practice Area Bravo on the eastern edge. We're going to head over to Santans to Eagle's Nest. 2,000, climb to 2,500 climb.
Hey, 90 Papa, how many people are in the pattern when you're over there?
There's one other one, only left.
Awesome, thank you.
Changed quite a bit though.
I'm gonna help you tiny bit.
So was that 75 right here?
Right there.
Okay. Yeah, it changed an inch down.
Side note, do you see how low you are over this?
Yeah. Want to climb?
Engine bay. Down, right aft, roll off, raise. And we're roll on for you. So that was partially one because it was cool. The other part was, do you see how low you were? If you had an actual engine failure there, you're fucked. Do you see how fast we were under that lip already?
Yeah.
It was 2 seconds maybe. You would not have been able to, live that one. I don't think I would have been able to, recover fast enough and understand, get good situational awareness. So that in mind, you probably shouldn't fly that low over structures and like cliffs or mountains or anything like that, because it just doesn't give you enough altitude, right?
Right.
How we did get a really good glide on the backside of that.
Yeah.
And you can look at the taxiway. That's where we're going, so you can turn whenever you feel comfortable with it. You want to come all the way down to 14 inches, by the way.
Clear right.
Clear it. I don't see the other helicopter though.
Neither do I.
They might have got us out the departure actually.
Right about here.
Yep, right about there. Slide out cyclic, lower collective, and just hold that 10-degree slope intercept. A little bit more aft. So you want to almost feel like you're falling backwards, right? Right about there. And you can look outside, get that brisk walking pace.
Cut 302, Charlie, Chain Tower, Port.
Feels like we're going a little bit fast to me.
Find across midfield at 1,000.
There you go, slide out.
Left base field.
You're 100 feet AGL right now, so I want you to look down at the end of the runway. 3,300, slowly hit an ETL, want to slowly raise, forward, forward, forward. And then just get on top of your spot.
Or are you trying to fight the,
Nope.
controls? Felt like, I don't know. I was trying to push forward and they wouldn't go.
Alright, if you would, give me a tail turn.
Clear right.
Alright, so we're going to go on that one more time.
Eyes on helicopter, 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
on
the
the
helicopter.
Bravo. And that's a bird, not a helicopter.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else. We're the only ones now, it looks like.
Alright.
Alright, Sierra Golf, Tower Tower, just a right turn, heading of 100.
Whenever you're ready, let's get on the go. So don't move your collective, just slight forward pressure, and we'll increase the forward pressure as we go. We'll have to push through ETL, get the 40 knots.
Sierra Golf, negative, be
100, said don't move collective.
100.
What?
So you said don't move collective.
Yeah, well you're descending. 40 knots, slide out cyclic for the 60 knot pitch attitude.
Hey, Sierra Golf, Roger, go ahead and begin your descent, please.
And whenever tower's quiet, you tell them to go.
Helicopter traffic inbound, they'll be off your left when you get on the final. I'll keep you apprised.
Anybody gonna respond to that? Okay.
Tell them on the go.
87 kilo on the go.
Pick up 87 kilo, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear for the option, 87 kilo.
And clear right, when ready.
Clear right.
Straight out for 1 mile.
Okay, so another straight in normal approach, sorry.
Straight out for 1 mile, then left traffic, Arizona 247.
I'd say it's all looking pretty good up until that last little bit. It felt like we were descending just a little bit too fast.
Requesting reposition to this slope.
And we kind of lost.
2004 over the top.
Looking pretty good. Now look outside, kind of remember this tracking, this pace, if you will.
Traffic, short final, come over the numbers for taxiway Charlie, will be a White Robinson.
And you want to come down a little bit slower. Alright, remember, you should feel like you're falling back. So this is what I want to see right about there, almost.
Gotcha.
Seriously, Sierra Golf.
You see how your spot is coming to us?
Yep.
Lower the collector, get down to it.
Since you're off there at Lima anyway, contact ground 124.4, and then it'll be a right on Alpha, left at Mike.
See, now it's getting away from us. You want to raise. Right now, we are 100 feet. So looking at the end of the runway.
Traffic, descend your discretion. Traffic will be a Cessna departing.
We're going to hit 3,300 rule. Looking good. Slowly raise collective. We're going to hit ETL. Forward raise. Forward raise. Forward raise. Forward raise. Raise. Now get on top of your spot. You still got to come down, friend. There you go. Now you're coming low. Raise. Get up to it. Lower again.
Can't you take off clearance and just hold short then?
Alright, you had big drastic inputs, but that's what we're looking for, alright? Did that approach make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because that approach is exactly what I wanted, alright? When you feel that difference, you see the change, raise or lower to get to your spot. Keep that aft cyclic constant. When you hit ETL, that forward and raise at the same time. That's exactly what I want. Right? Whenever you're ready, let's get on the go.
Alright. 709 Papa, China Tower, report South Point,
do we want to do tail turn first, or?
Report South Point, requesting a helicopter.
That helicopter, I don't need lights there.
Yeah, that'd be okay.
Okay. South Point, on the right base,
Here, I'm gonna help you a little bit.
Charlie Power to White Robinson.
We're looking for that traffic, reporting South Point for the right base for the helipad, 90 Papa, thanks.
Alright, take on the go. Slight forward pressure. Hold this. You feel how we're getting a little bit better and like more efficient, dare I say?
Yep.
That's what we're looking for. $40 knots, 60 knot pitch attitude.
Be ready to go.
And get tell tower, we're on the go.
Tower 7 kilo on the go.
Cut tracing go right there. Cessna 4482 Romeo, no reply received. I see you do see you moving. Runway 4 left, line up and away. I need you to read that.
Now they're doing slopes.
Cessna 82 Romeo, do you have an instructor with you? Cessna 82 Romeo, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, make left traffic.
Alright. You're asking for an instructor, I don't know what he did.
Yep. 87 kilo on the go.
Pick up 87 kilo, right traffic, taxi for Charlie, clear for the option.
Charlie, clear for the option, 87 kilo. Probably just ignoring radio calls or goofing stuff up. Clear, right?
Clear, right.
Level off the helicopter, then we'll just coast on down. Alright, so right now we have pre-auto rotation checks. Altitude, 1900-ish, 75 knots, so pretty close. Map below 20. Governor off.
Governor's off.
And enter on, so I'm going to have you do it. Enter 3, 2, 1. Down, right, aft. Roll off, raise.
I got 1 Charlie pending. It'll be number 2 for the helipad.
Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. RPM's a little bit high, raise the collector just a half inch right there. Perfect, hold it.
247, runway 4
Pitch,
right, clear
trim, airspeed, RPM.
4 left is a Cessna.
Lower just the hatch a little bit. Flare, 3, 2, 1. Slow and smooth. There you go. No, no. And recover.
No on the collector is? It was approaching 110.
Yeah,
You want to turn on the governor? Or stabilize first?
Yeah, turn the governor on. There you go, and hover us. So, I see what you're trying to do. However...
It was a no.
Okay, so you were trying to lower the lower the RPMs, right?
Right.
I get that. That's cool. However, you did not hold the throttle, so that causes the RPMs to come up too. All right, the engine RPMs.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to recover. We had a lot more to give before that. Let's get on the go.
Reposition of the quantum ramp.
All right.
Helicopter 4 Lima Juliet, reposition of the quantum ramp approved. Use caution for company short final for the helipad.
Reposition of the quantum ramp approved. That is the
Push the VTL. That was a good takeoff, by the way.
On Chandler Tower unanswered. Say again.
What was that?
That was a good takeoff, by the way.
Thank you.
On this auto, we're going to try to get those RPMs a little bit higher, and I'm going to show you what you can do about it.
One helicopter in the taxiway Charlie pattern.
All right. Tower 7 kilo on the go.
Helicopter 87 kilo, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear for the option, 87 kilo.
Cessna 82 Romeo, number 2 behind
There you
us.
go, 60 knot pitch attitude.
2 mile final, when able, report the Cessna.
Clear, right?
Clear.
So you have
Ooh.
you have 2 toolboxes, or you have 2 tools for your toolbox, right?
Yep.
You can raise the collective to lower the RPM. If you do that, you need to make sure that your throttle is rolled off, and that's why the engine RPM came up, because the correlator was working, right?
The other one is forward cyclic.
Forward cyclic, yep.
Contact ground condition.
Is that right?
So if you give a ton of aft cyclic, that's what builds up your RPMs, right?
Yep.
If you release that aft cyclic,
They're right.
Riddle 35. Turn
now we need our pre-auto rotation checks. So altitude, airspeed map. Altitude, great. Airspeed a little bit slow. We give slight forward pressure. And map below 20, perfect. Turn the governor off.
Governor's off.
Governor's off. And then you can enter whenever you're ready. So but count us down.
Entering auto in 3, 2, 1. Down right
aft. Roll off. Raise. Pitch.
Pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM.
Slow it down a little bit. Drop the collectors an inch. Look at your airspeed. You see how it's kind of coming down. Slight forward pressure. Now look at your spot. Lower an inch. Look at your spot. We're going to flare in 3, 2, 1. Nice and soft, nice and soft. They're peaked. Recover. Recover. Roll on, roll on.
I think I rolled on a little too slow on that one. Or quick. Sorry, not slow.
All right, from here, we're just coasting on down to the ground, right? Raise, 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 raise. Kind of like a normal approach right here.
Governor,
Hold on. There you go, Governor.
Governor on.
Okay. Okay, so the entry, you had a lot of aft cycling in it. And I don't know if you really noticed it. I think you were kind of concerned about everything else. If you actually looked at your pitch, I think you would have noticed it. If you looked at your airspeed, you would have seen that.
Number 2.
Are you staring at your RPMs?
Cherokee,
No.
positive
No?
contact.
What are you looking at?
Clear touch and go 4 right. Air
Okay.
down 247.
Okay, you still have to do your scan though. Right. So pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM, you have to physically look at the things. And then look at it in a way that you can interpret the information. Don't just, I looked at it, you know we're good. Look at your pitch and say, what pitch angle do I have? Like, if I were to keep this, what speed am I going to go? Right. All right, trim, am I in trim? Which way do I need to go? Airspeed, is my airspeed okay? Is it moving in a direction? Should I give a little bit, like, should I get a little bit more speed anyways?
Right.
You know, that's what I want you to scan for. All right, let's go on the go. We'll try to do one more.
All right. Damn. Still too early. Channel Tower 87 kilo on the go.
Helicopter 87 kilo, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, taxiway Charlie, clear. Damn it, 87 kilo.
Alright, also, the entire time you're flying with me, I want you to fly, alright?
Yeah.
So if I'm like heavy on the controls, you can probably just tell me, you know, I'm maybe an asshole.
A little bit.
But I still want you to fly, alright? I don't want you to, but there are certain safety situations where, you know, I have to make something happen.
Cherokee 30 Whiskey,
Clear
turn left on Papa.
Clear.
RPM is top of the green.
Nope.
Nope.
Altitude,
sorry, altitude, good.
Airspeed,
good.
Map below 20.
Map below 20,
Governor off.
governor off.
Enter on you.
Entering auto in 3, 2, 1. Down, right.
Center Tower, Arizon 247.
Roll off, raise.
A full stop, terminate, please.
Did you already roll off the throttle?
247,
Nope.
affirmative,
Pitch.
to your reduction.
Trim. Airspeed,
Negative,
RPM.
done for the day, I appreciate it. Arizon 247.
Arizon 247,
Cross
meet you.
checking, pitch, trim.
Look outside.
Looking
You count
outside.
us down for the
Right,
flare.
clear to land, Arizon 247.
3, 2, 1. Flare.
Gentle left cycling, there you go. Just a little bit. Keep going, a little bit more, and recover. Raise, roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on.
Did I do that a little too quick?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Bring us down nice and slow, like a normal approach. Light forward pressure. Raise, 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 raise. Alright, now we'll have to stop our movement. Come to a hover. We gotta get those RPMs up.
Arizon 642.
Now you slowly
can
roll
power you
on.
up.
And governor on.
Governor up.
Arizon 642,
Alright.
how much time you need?
That one looks a lot better. Let's get a reposition to the quantum ramp, and I'll talk to you about,
642, hold short from my 4 line.
Gotcha.
you can start moving this way.
Arizon 945, about how much
Whenever
time you
he's
need?
quiet. Just say, Tower 87 Kilo requesting reposition to the quantum ramp.
Gotcha.
Arizon 945, roger. Hold short, runway 4 left, number 2.
Charlie Tower 7087 Kilo, requesting repositional quantum ramp.
Helicopter 87 Kilo, reposition approved.
Reposition approved, 87 Kilo, have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Alright, we can speed up a little bit. Alright, so I did not roll off the throttle already. When you have the governor off, and you, so just to say in the correlator, when you raise it, it goes up, when you lower it goes down. Alright,
I was trying to roll off and I noticed I already rolled off.
The purpose of rolling off is to keep pressure in that direction, because just like earlier when you raised the collective, you didn't mean to, but the correlator started moving the RPMs up.
Yeah.
That's the purpose. So you want to keep pressure in the opposite direction, so the correlator doesn't work, right? So you have full control of the helicopter.
So do we want to put it into the over travel spring, clear, tail clear right?
Not necessarily, tail's clear. However, you want to... No one's coming, it looks like. You want to keep pressure on it just so it doesn't come on, all right?
Right.
If you roll into the over travel spring, it's kind of hard to manipulate because it's kind of a pain in the ass to do so.
Right.
All right. And then when you do the power recovery, you're kind of off guard because it like takes a while to get out of the over travel spring.
Here's 945, runway 4
All right.
left,
So for that purpose, you don't really want to go into the over travel spring. Let's go in the front left.
45 short, delay approved.
To the left of the purple?
Yep.
Tail clear right? I really got to slow down on this.
Here's 945, fly straight out, runway 4
Right,
left,
to the
clear
left
for
of
takeoff.
purple, right on.
One over. So in the middle of these three on the right.
Gotcha. The middle one?
Yep.
Gotcha. Tail clear left?
Tail's clear.
Oh, I see the parts of One Night Victor Hotel.
So stabilized hover, soft downward pressure on the collective. Soft pressure. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Here's
Drop it.
642, make a right downwind departure.
And then you can lower the collective all the way down. Turn the governor off.
Governor's off.
And you roll down to 75%.
Rolling down to 75.
247.
I couldn't see the governor on light, so I was confused.
Left on runway 4 left, right at Mike, contact ground.
While I was rolling down?
What?
While I was rolling down?
What?
You said you were confused because you didn't see the governor off light.
No, the cyclic is in the way of the light for me.
Oh.
So you said governor off, and I was like, are you sure?
Right. Oh, you already did the cyclic friction.
Yep.
Alright, where is the... Oh god, it is hot as hell out here. Alright.